So what's up, guys? If you haven't heard about David Dobrik, what he's been doing and like what his team has been doing lately in the news, David Dobrik just released a new video saying his response to it. So let's get into it.
Hi guys, it's 1:45 in the morning and I'm finally by myself. Which
cut. So he's honestly, like, usually the team's around him, and honestly him doing this by himself, honestly, maybe it might be genuine, we don't know yet.
I know it doesn't sound that crazy to be by yourself at 1:45 in the morning, but this week's been pretty hectic and there have been a lot of people around telling me what to do, giving me advice, trying to help me, most importantly, and that was a lot, and I just want to be able to,
like, honestly, so far he seems like a genuine guy. Like, he seems genuine, so we'll see how it goes, guys. Come on,
to do this and just shoot straight into the camera and just talk to you guys. I've put myself in a lot of situations where I needed to apologize for my past actions, and I've never done this correctly, and I've never done this respectfully, and my last video is a testament to that. I don't want to defend that video. I don't want to delete that video. I just want to be clear. What this video isn't going to be is, it's not going to be me discrediting Trisha, Kat, or any other woman involved. I'm going to be using words that may trigger some survivors. And
can I say something before he continues? Like, honestly, this seems so genuine, but we'll see how it goes, because his last response, come on, duty. But this response seems really genuine right now, guys.
That's just so I don't explain anything vaguely, and I can explain every situation appropriately. I want to start this video off by saying I fully believe the woman who came out against Dom and said she was by him. As was reported, the next day I got consent to post the video. Even though I got the consent to post that video, I should have never posted it. And what I understand now, and I didn't understand before, is that she sent that text because she felt like she had to, not because she wanted to. And that's fucked up, and I'm sorry. When she later reached out a couple months later to take the video down, I immediately took it down, and I want to apologize.
Pause. So they never said that in any articles or anything about that, and it's crazy that we've never heard about that now until he just brought it up. But we'll just continue for now. We'll see what he says.
To her and her friends for ever putting them in an environment that I enabled, that made them feel like their safety and values were compromised. I'm so sorry. I was completely disconnected from the fact that when people were invited to film videos with us, especially videos that relied on shock for views or whatever it was, that I was creating an unfair power dynamic. I did not know this before. It was completely wrong, and I wish I was more responsible, and I wish I was more aware at the time, and I'm so sorry I missed that. I didn't know what was going on in that room, and I should have been. I should have been there, and I should have been making sure that everybody involved was taken care of and was...
Okay, so you know what he's talking about is how, like, what came out, I don't know if it's true, but what came out that his friend bought the girls and an underage girl alcohol, and that she ended up getting drunk and she didn't know. And she ended up blacking out, and apparently one of his friends took advantage of her. But anyways, let's continue the video and see.
Wasn't uncomfortable. I don't want to use buzzwords to try to justify this or explain this, but all I can say is people felt like they had to be silent for the sake of my video, and that's not right, and it's fucked up, and I'm sorry. I also want to acknowledge the women that spoke out against Dom in 2018. I'm talking about Allie, and then I'm talking about other girls that address their problems privately or publicly. I'm sorry I didn't listen to you guys. I am sorry that I took Dom's word for what happened in those certain situations, and I didn't believe you. And not only did I not believe you, but I made a joke of what kind of a person Dom was, because I couldn't wrap my head around a childhood friend of mine doing this to people and actually...
And like, honestly, I understand that, because like, if I had a friend that I've known for my whole life and he was something part of that, I wouldn't want to believe it, or I wouldn't want to hear it. I'd want to go out one ear and out the other. So I understand what you're saying about that.
Hurting people, and I'm sorry for that. Not only did I discredit you, Abby, but I platformed Dom. And not only did I platform Dom, but I platformed the subject of sex in a negative way, where I made jokes about it, and I reinforced that kind of behavior. And
so if you guys didn't know about that, that was when they were in a car and one of them said, "We're going to jail," and David Dobrik was like, "We're going to jail." So like, honestly, I was thinking that was really messed up until, actually, no, I think it's so messed up. But at least he's owning up to it. And honestly, I don't think, it's very hard to explain. Honestly, what do you think so far? What do you think about this video? What do you think? Do you feel bad? Do you think this is genuine? That's all I want to know. And let's continue, because like, I just want to hear what he got to say.
I'm so sorry, and I really let not only you down, but a lot of people down. A lot of people that watch me, and my friends and family for that. I made the decision to no longer film with Dom in 2019. And
a good decision. I'm my head.
Brilliant since then, but that's when I first started taking into account the power dynamic and what influence I had on people that I was filming with. But what I didn't do is I didn't go back to any of these women and apologize. I kind of moved on, and I learned from it and I grew from it, but I didn't address the situation with these women. I'm not talking publicly, I'm saying even privately. I didn't reach out to any of these people, and that breaks my heart knowing that.
Okay, I've never seen this dynamic of David where he's actually about to cry. And honestly, he seems so genuine in this video, so genuine. It's honestly an amazing thing to see that like he's actually kind of like admitting to the mistakes that he's doing, and now he's happy to, or not happy, like, but he's happy to like, I guess he wants to admit to them, you know? Anyways, continue.
That I was doing all this stuff and I was making all this content while there was people that were still really hurt by what I made. Before my content shifted to be more responsible and positive, I said and did things that were really offensive, and I called them bad jokes, and I can't even call them bad jokes, and it was cowardly of me to say in my last apology that I missed the mark, because it's fucking gross. And I'm sorry. A lot of people reached out to me saying cancel culture is bullshit and you need to fight back and you need to call people out, and I don't agree with how this should be taken at all. And I think when there is a crisis, there's a serious opportunity to correct yourself, to learn and improve, and to make sure those mistakes don't happen again. And that's why it's so...
Pause. So honestly, how I found out this video is right away. I was watching Keemstar waiting for this, and I have a lot of that filmed when this uploaded, and I will put a next video on after this. If you want to go check it out, it'll be in the underbar. Go check it out, but let's continue.
So important to hold yourself accountable. And I think with this situation, there's a lot I can look at and there's a lot I can learn from, but there's a lot of mistakes that I made, and I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for everybody I've let down. I'm sorry to my family, and I'm sorry to my
I can't even make like a joke or anything about this because like it seems so sincere.
I'm gonna take a short break from all the social media stuff because I realize there's a serious lack of infrastructure when I make any kind of content, and I want to be able to have a place of checks and balances. I want to have HR, and I want to be able to have people communicate discomfort in a way that's comfortable to them, and where they don't feel like their emotions or what they're doing or how they're acting is compromised. It doesn't feel right to go back to posting like I have been, and it also doesn't feel right to go dark because I love what I do. But I think it is important to show that change is possible and that I'm learning, maybe even forgiveness is possible. I want to use this opportunity to step up and own my mistakes, and like I said before, I've never done an apology.
Pause. So like honestly, in my opinion, you guys could let me know. Is he owning up? And honestly, I actually feel for him in the situation. I didn't before, but now like he's making an amazing apology video, and like everybody makes an apology video. It's not genuine. This seems so genuine. It's in like I actually feel like he's gonna cry. Like I could see at him that he feels so bad about what happened, and he literally cut everybody out. But anyways, let's just finish the video and we'll ask your opinion.
And I'm sure I'm gonna look back at this and I'm gonna be pissed at some things that I didn't say, or I wish I could have added more. But this is my beginning to that, and I'm sorry for everybody that I hurt. I also want to add that I'm making myself available to anyone that wants to reach out that I've hurt in the past. I want to be able to hear and understand from yourselves, and I'll be reaching out on my own to some people because I still have a lot of learning to do. And I think when you talk to other people, especially about experiences like this, it really helps you see things in a different way. But yeah, I'm sorry if this video was all over the place. I just wanted to sit and talk and ramble, and I really truly hope that someone can take something away from this experience, that another creator can take away from this. And I know it feels, because I know how crazy it felt to me, that there was some sort of toxicity or some sort of power dynamic in my friend group. But really just take the moment, especially when creating content that you're trying to get viewership out of, or you're trying to get laughs out of, like really take a moment and look at where the jokes end and where the feelings begin, because I think that's so incredibly important. Okay, I'll see you guys. Bye.
So yeah, guys, honestly, I think it's very genuine what he said.
Okay, Peloton, ready to work. Kendall's 30-minute.
Just give your opinion in the comments below. Do you think it was genuine? Do you think he deserves a second chance, or do you still think he's gonna get canceled? But yeah, guys, that's all for me. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.